Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning on a wet and windy Thursday morning. So as per, oh, hang on. Hello, is there anyone there? As per the plan today, we're going to be doing some squats at the bar, some hip mobility work, some balance work. I'm just checking that's on there, but we'll start off lying down in supine and working through as we always do. So if you'd like to lie down on the mat, I'm just going to tilt that down so you can see slightly better. You can do this on the mat or you can do it on a bed. It doesn't really matter. Just come and lie down on your back. I'm so sorry. Let me just put this here. Just decides to update everything always whenever I don't know what to do about it. Relax down onto the mat. So take a deep breath in and breathe out. So we'll just start off, as we always do, just working on your alignment, working on just relaxing through the spine. So take your hand and take the heel of the hand, place it on your hip bones there, place the thumb on your navel, relax down there and imprint the spine and release. Imprint and release. So we get a little tilting of the spine. We're getting the spinal muscles working, and then we can lift up and lower back down. Lift up and lower back down. So we're working just through our bridges, just to get the spine moving. Imagine that you're lying on train tracks there, and those train tracks are going through the shoulders, down through the hips, into the knees, into the feet. Lift up the toes, spread the toes, replace. Good. So really thinking about symmetry, pelvis and rib cage aligned, jaw is soft and relaxed. Good. Peeling up, inhale, exhale, lower down. Now, if you want to add in overhead arms, hands come up above the head and then release down. Will I tuck my jumper in? Sorry about that. There we go. Lift up, hands up above the head, release down. And you can add a little curl up as well. So we're working through upper abdominals, lower abdominals, hamstrings, glutes, spinal mobility. Inhale up, exhale, lower down, curl up. And then if you want to, you can give your knees a hug in towards your chest. So if you're new to the session or you're new to these sessions, I always start with bridges, no matter whether we're doing a beginner's class, an advanced class, a studio class, an online class, a one-to-one. Just helps mentally prepare you for the session. We get into that flow. Pilates isn't about going as hard as you can. Lift up your toes, spread your toes in place, imprint the spine, lift up, and then lower back down, curl up. Pilates isn't about going die hard as you can, doing as much as you can. It's about listening to the body, feedback from the body, alignment, core stability, breath control, fluidity of movement, control of movement. So we're thinking about our placement, our symmetry, our posture. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Hug your knees in towards your chest and stretch and stretch and stretch. Feet to the floor, drop your knees over towards the right, look over towards the left. And then other way, unlocking. Really good. Okay, come back to the center. Once again, lift up the toes, spread the toes in place, imprint, lift up. Hands come up above the head, lower down. We'll do 10 more. 9 more. 8 more. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And then last one, lift up, release, hug the knees in towards your chest and stretch and loosen there. And then feet to the floor, drop your knees over towards the right, look to the left, and then other way. Very good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come up to standing. So I've got my bar there. Put that in there. You can use your mantelpiece or whatever. And this is where I just have to have a little fiddle around with the camera. So we've had a good warm up, and we'll come. Hello, up here. Good. I'm going to come back to here, and actually needs to come a little higher. Hello again. Right, good. You can see me there. I'm just going to move my bar. So squats at the bar. Such a good way to develop strength. I'm going to start off by pulling up my trousers. Lengthen through the spine. Let's think about posture. Lift up your toes, spread your toes, relax your feet down. Feet face forward. So starting off with feet in parallel. Feet are facing forward as if you're standing on train tracks. Glance down. See that your feet are hip width apart. So let's not be sloppy about it. Let's come very precise here. Rib cage is aligned above the pelvis. You have your bar to hold on if you want to. Just start off by doing calf raises. So coming up onto the toes. Length through the spine. Imagine someone's lifting you up by a little bit of hair on top of your head. Length up through the spine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on the last one, lift the heels and hold for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come onto the right leg and we're going to do a single leg calf raise. So you can hold onto the bar or your mantelpiece if you need to. Once again, think about coming up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and just walk it out side to side. Very good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come back and do calf raises again. Just normal, feet in parallel, lifting up, lengthen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then come onto the other side and come. 10 single leg calf raises, left leg. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Walk it out, ease it off. Okay, now what we're going to do is a ski squat. So feet still in parallel here, come out behind. 10. Now, if you want to, we can come to the bottom out behind, concertina up onto the toes. 9, up onto the toes. So we spring up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oops, over balance there. Now, what we're going to do is come onto your right leg and we're going to do a single leg squat. Now, if you want to, you can do single leg squat up into a calf raise. So come down and up. 9. Okay. Now, really focusing on keeping the pelvis nice and steady. Because you can see how I'm actually a bit wobbly on that knee. I'm going a bit like that. So I'm going to put my hand on the bar just to really assist me there. Up onto the toe, down into a squat. Up onto a toe, down into a squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Swap sides and come up onto the toe, down into the squat. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. And now you can just have a little loosen and a little loosen. So we've worked quite hard there. I can feel my heart rate going up. Good. Okay. Continuing to work into the hips there. Now turn your toes out to the side. Lift and lengthen through the rib cage and just work through just little mini plie spots here. Toes to the side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, last one. And what we're going to do now is take the feet wider than the bar or wider than the hips. So we're really going to start working through those glutes. In this one, when I'm going down and up, you see, I'm not going like that. So that's your ski squat, like that, or your rising trot, where you're getting your bottom out behind. We're doing these, we're turning the toes out to the side and going down. See, rib cage stays aligned with pelvis. The work comes up from the knees and the hips turning out. If there's too much on the knees, take it shallow. Inhale. Exhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Side bend to loosen it off. Okay, and then again. 10. A little lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little side bend, a little side bend. Come back. We're going to do one more standing exercise before we come down. I'm just fiddling about these trousers, never quite right. Okay, stand up on your left leg. The right one comes up. Lift it up. Take it to the side. Take it out behind. Lift it up to the front. To the side, out behind. Up, so center, side, behind. You can hold onto the bar if you need to. Or the sink. Or the back of the sofa. Or you can place your hands on your hips. Okay, out behind. So this hip is wiggling around here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. We're going to do the other side. Whizzing through these balance exercises. Lift up the rib cage, lengthen up, long through the collarbones. Lift, side, behind, up, side. 6, 5. So Tuesday, the weather here in Devon was diabolical. The post office flooded. I'm amazed the clinic didn't flood actually, because we're at the bottom of a hill. Wednesday, the weather was beautiful. Tuesday, I was planning to move away, never come back. Wednesday, I'm walking around going, oh, it's so wonderful here. Good. Okay, have a little loosen up here. Loosen, 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 loosen. Okay, I'm going to show you a little exercise here. I'm just going to put the bar this way so you can see. So you might want to just move your camera around or your phone around. Not strictly Pilates, but we're just going to stand with the hands either on the back of the sofa, the mantelpiece, wherever, and just come into that lovely forward bend where we lengthen through and lift up again. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lengthen through the body. So this is one that we do on the reformer in Pilates. It's quite nice to do this one. It's just giving me some, and you hopefully, some real length through the shoulder. So lean forward. So actually, let me just show you. When you're doing roll downs, we're looking for that bend in the spine. With this one here, we're looking for the length through the shoulder. You can draw up here, length. Oh, that's lovely. Length, length, length. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Length, 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 length. Inhale, exhale, length. Really good. One more. Up, exhale. Good. Okay. Still standing. I'm still standing. Still standing. Hold on. Take your heel to your bottom here. And we're going to really lengthen up through the front of the quadricep. So come tall and then start to lean forward. So I want you to feel that stretch down the front of the quadricep here. You can have your hand on your hip, or if you need help with balance there. I don't know about you, but I can feel that as a really deep stretch in the quadricep. Very good. And then what we're going to do is change sides with that one. Ooh, okay. Now, last of all, still standing. That's going to be a bit high. So I'm going to use a little chair or a little stool here. You can use whatever you have around. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my foot up on the chair or the stool. And then we're just going to come into a little bit of forward bend flexion to lengthen through the back here. Lengthen. Breathe into that one. In the hamstring, flex the foot up. Relax. Relax. So we get that length into the hamstring. Hold it. You got it? Okay. So from here then, turn the toe up and then turn the toe out and then bend the supporting leg. These are new stretches. We haven't done these before in this class. I just thought we'd jazz it up a bit. Good. And then we're going to change sides. So starting off, forward facing, pop your chair on the stool, a foot heel on the chair or the stool. Come and lean into it. Flex the foot up. Exhale. Oh, I wasn't looking very relaxed there through the shoulders. Lift up here and then turn the foot up and out. Bend the knee. Wonderful. Oh, cramping in that hamstring, gosh. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me. That was a rattling 20 minutes of balance and squats, and we've been really working hard there. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I will look forward to seeing you on Monday. Now, remember, if you found any of those hard, that's your homework. You can just click on the link, just do it again. 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, you take care and I'll see you next week.